Lyan, you wanna go? Since you believe you are more stronger and you believe you can fight a guy like me, think fucking again. Executor explained to me getting revenge on my enemy who used to be my best was a horrible idea. That fucker is insane for even doing this to these people. He needs to be gone because of all the shit he has done, especially lying behind my back. That guy was scared and complaining like a loser cowardly pusey about Lyan needing to be destroyed by saying he doesn't want me to kill him, but he fucking must be gone because of the horrible shit he's done. He thinks he can make excuses for me to stop. I don't want to hear on what he has to say. I protect my world. Lyan is not getting anywhere near it. Just appear and come here. I don't give a shit where you're hiding. You wanna betray me? You wanna help these people, give darkness and chaos to this world? Come over here, fight me, and see if you are going to get what you want. You know, I forgot he's still at that base. So maybe it will be a long time before I hunt him. I'm gonna have to travel to where that base is and give him a piece of my mind.
I can't believe that little creature has the nerve to walk off like a bitch and goes on a hunt for Lyan, killing him. I've seen how it angered Stan. I've seen on how angry he is getting about to do something that will possibly be haunting him forever. Killing a enemy he hates. Lyan only wants to get people to give him anger. Listen, here. Nobody is getting killed, and you're not going down that stupid path like everyone else. Taking troublemakers to the extreme and getting revenge like that's gonna help. I have seen way too much of it, and honestly, the people who dealt with troublemakers are not heroes. They are just karma demabes. I'm totally aware on that the reason these people were here making videos, but I'm being truthful. And that's why all those popular troublemakers are no longer here. Living with their parents because the way they used to abuse them. Wow. And they want to claim themselves heroes. Carrazoid is really making a big mistake. I have to stop him.
Okay. Maybe I will admit one thing, this is a waste of time, but I'm still going to get my revenge if he isn't dead whatever is happening over there. But no, this takeover of his is still not happening, because seriously, the city's becoming ruined even more with these evil people. And I'm still being dead serious about Lyan being dead. He actually has to be really gone. All that mess I went through all for nothing. For real? You're gonna do that to me? A lot more things I want to ask is, why has he did it? Why was Lyan trained to be even more evil? What made him want to work with his evil group?
Lyan A. That evil immense excuse of a dog. He's been wanting for revenge. He never cared about you or wanted to have other friends around him.
Sir, you know about Lyan? The owner, Mr. Executor, told me the story about him and how he teamed with Van Hamming after Lucifer's demise. I was with him when he first walked by me. We were best friends and he started to change.
No. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong. Lyan is not a friend. He's no one's friend. All he wanted was revenge and slaughter. I've been almost everywhere, and I hear him talk about, must kill Stan, must have my revenge. Dan Hamming, as they call him, was at work, creating the new debut of more than 100,000 sprites for his own army. This was before the aftermath of that battle Stanley caused. While he had to wait until the work was done, Lyan just had that thought. He was looking forward to finally getting Stan and his former friend Junior back. Weeks later the new sprites were born, and just as they thought things were gonna smooth down, all these sprites had the exact similar powers Stanley and the other sprites Lucifer has created but were way more stronger and weren't like any soft or shy sprites. They all used to be loyal to Dan Hemming. They build things pretty fast. They come up with plan ideas to plot this revenge. In fact, Dan Hemming was the one writing these plans of making his sprites do what they say. And after told them his next revenge plot to get back at Stan, he went to where the wanted employees were working. He certainly want revenge after even they came and punched back. That was the only, and I mean the only time the rude employee hunters teamed up with the wanted employees to fight those sprites. To stop chaos, but end the wanted employees' nightmare from their worst enemies years straight. That friendship ended, however. 2 years during Halloween, the wanted employees immediately made a stupid move. Diesel and his friends were arrested. It brought shocker to the leader.
Devious Diesel, Stinky Pete, Maggie, Levi, Tony, and General Guy, and whoever you are, you're all guilty for kidnapping and for holding someone hostage. Guys will be sentenced for 6 months, while Maggie, you're going to be in a maximum security, which is not here, but will be 45 minutes far away, and your chances of escaping will not work. You all messed up this time. Damn it! After I found out the truth about you, I actually felt sad for you guys. And Stinky Pete, you haven't even assaulted people since, yet you do a very dangerous act like this. Well, it's back to prison for you.
No please. Such open hat, nasty zog. It ain't what it looks like. Don't yell at me. I don't want another punishment day just like before. I had to pull something off.
What? Of course we're not going to yell at you, and we are definitely not giving you a punishment day again. We are not those people that would take you extreme anymore. It was mainly that Dan Hemming who was mainly responsible for all your damage. But still, what you and your friends did was very unacceptable. What on earth did that shy guy do to you guys to deserve that? Aside of guys assaulting people, kidnapping someone and putting them hostage for a prank? That wasn't funny. You probably traumatized that shy guy, which he will never get over for a while.
That was just as bad than when you destroyed the nasty Zog's fun world after you got angry for getting fired 100 times in a row. You indeed should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. After what that pasty kid had to go through, I made myself a promise not to never do pranks that would either hurt people or scare them, but I guess I did it again.
Well, unfortunately Diesel, I no longer have any trust in you or your friends anymore after all that. That was actually scary seeing you prank that poor shy guy.
Since grounding is pointless at the moment, I'm not even going to bother doing it since it does nothing at the moment. It doesn't deny the fact you still did something wrong.
Since you and General Guy are not at your home, I have your kids, Oily and General Guy Jr. staying with us until you manage to break out. Well, farewell, for now.
Then the leader was still lost with thoughts. He believed they had changed. That was obviously wrong. Did he turn out bad?
Junior, none of us really knew about him. But when he told us the story on why he was causing trouble, I thought of in my heart, he wasn't really a bad guy. But until I heard on the news he kidnapped someone and tried to hurt someone with snakes, that person is out of our lives forever. I'll never trust him again.
I don't like him anymore either. He's a monster like Lyan and Stanlow in the Overload. But he really looked like he was a normal guy. His son was fun to play with too. It was fun until the truth came out. I don't want to even be near him for all I care.
I don't even want to speak to him anymore.
Yeah, Stan, he's a dick. He does dangerous things. He petrified that poor shy guy. Then now I find out he's at court and arrested. He's no friend. I would never want to be with someone who causes crimes. He seemed normal, but actually was the opposite.
I do explain to us that Dan was only using his gang members to get what he wants, which was for those criminals to be killed. Lucifer and Stanlow did